So this is not a YouTube video that I was supposed to make, I guess. So I'm moving shops and all, right? And we have to move the Challenger, of course. And as you all know from the last few videos, low oil pressure situation. So I put in some honey in it and whatever, and topped it off and whatnot. And the sound kind of went away. So I thought, okay, we're just gonna chill, drive it up to my new shop, and then I'll make a video up there for you guys. But I'm going there right now, and I'm only 10 minutes away from my old shop, and there's an hour to the new shop. The oil light is already on, and I can hear like slight valve ticking, but it's kind of fast valve ticking, so most likely it's rod knocking, you know, that is, you know, slowly building up. So that's great. So I thought, you know, we gotta document this adventure a little bit, you know. Also, why it's still light out, because it's like 7 p.m. It's October, so I guess we have like 20 minutes left of whatever daylight this is. So yeah, as you can see, that light is just steady on there. So that's pretty insane. I guess when the engine has absolutely no compression from factory, it's never really pushed that hard, if you know what I mean. So that's pretty insane, because the insane thing is, already going to Power Meet back in July, I think, we drove all the way up there 400 kilometers with the light on, 400 to 500 kilometers back home with the light on. Then I drove probably like 200 to 300 kilometers around just filming stuff with the light on. Then I put in some more oil, and we got all the way over to Rømer, and then halfway to Rømer, it started rod knocking. Then we drove all the way to Rømer and around over there on the island or whatever, and all the way back home with the light on again. So this car's probably done almost 3,000 to 3,500 kilometers with the oil light on / with low oil pressure, because it must have some kind of oil pressure since it's still going, maybe like 5 psi or whatever. But it's pretty insane that it's still going. Wild. It's getting darker and darker, but it's not sounding any worse. And I think we're maybe like, I want to say 25, 30 miles into the drive now, and the little Slant 6 225 is still just chugging along, you know. Man, what an amazing engine. Really, what an amazing engine. Wow. And we're like 40, 45 miles into the trip now, and it is pitch black outside, and it's also raining a little bit, so just great freaking conditions for a rod knock adventure. Why am I doing this? I don't know. It's so dumb. It's just so amazing. Like, there's no noises, there's no nothing. I'm doing like 55 miles per hour right now. Oil light is on, and at the red light you can kind of hear like a little valve ticking-ish sounds, but it's faster than valves though, so you know it's bottom end. But it just keeps going. What is this magic? What is this engine made out of? Like titanium or what? What a fucking treat. Update! So, I just put another quart of oil in it, because I've kind of heard it getting a little worse at the last red light. And oh, we got another red light here, so we got to put it into neutral, because for some reason that idle it only runs on 5 cylinders. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Anyway, yeah, I put the last quart of oil in that I had with me, and the sound is starting to get back a little bit. So the right thing I'm gonna do now is park it at my mom's house, which also gives me a really damn dumb excuse to take it to a car meet that's 5 minutes away tomorrow. I know, I shouldn't go to a car meet right now, because it's rod knocking, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna park at my mom's place, because then I can go grab some oil in the city by foot or with a bicycle or something, and throw some oil in it, and then hopefully we can make it like the last 15, 18 miles or whatever from that meet up to my new shop. And the car meet or whatever is on the way. Yeah, you guys can't see deadly, it is dark out here, you know what I mean? So yeah, next stop, my mom's place. Sure, doesn't make any sense. I play the street life, cause there's no place like home. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Anyway, we're out here, there's actually a street light now. So we are getting close to the city, you guessed it. Wow, yeah. So the sound kind of disappeared again. I don't know, the engine installed new main bearings on its own, rod bearings. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that works out. But yeah, I'm probably still not gonna risk it. We're still gonna stop in there and get some oil, you know, and then we're gonna continue our journey tomorrow. Plus, excuse for car meets. What a treat. That's so dumb. That's really dumb. I really shouldn't do that, but then again, you know, that's why we're here on planet Earth. Live, live, love, laugh, have fun. Anyway, sure. Alrighty, that's like 2 miles to go, whatever, and the sound is coming back a little bit. Ain't that a nice surprise? I don't know why it would be coming and going. I don't really get that, but maybe like the oil pressure is kind of like fluctuating a little bit, you know, like a worn-out oil pump, stuck bypass valve, even though I checked that. I don't know. It doesn't really change the fact that it's still knocking, but yeah, it comes and goes a little bit, you know. And there you go, suddenly it's winter time. I don't know what the hell's going on, but this thing made it home last night, and now we're gonna head out to a car meet. Yeah, don't ask me why, but we're gonna do that, okay? That's just the way it goes sometimes. Content creators and stuff, you know? So, let it rip. So far, so good. The oil light is actually not on right now, but maybe it's because it's so cold outside. So it actually has thick-ish oil, you know what I mean? So it actually building pressure. I could be wrong. Most likely I am wrong. And so far, so good. 5 miles in. So fingers crossed. Once again. Oh, it's shaking real bad. Why is it shaking so much? Is the converter falling out now? Oh, no, no, no. This is giving me throwbacks to the dot. The Bondo Bandit. So far, so good-yo. Actually, the light is still off. And the engine is surprisingly sounding a little bit better. When I say better, it's still coming from a standpoint of very bad, worse, terrible. But it's better. So, we made it to the meet, and now we are headed back up to the garage. And oil light is back on, and the knocking sound is back on. So that's pretty good. And yeah, wish me luck once again. Okay, update once again. We are, I want to say 2 miles away from the shop or whatever. Oil light is back on, and it's on this time, you know, it is. Big amber light over here. And you can kind of hear a little bit knocking on heaven's door. Going on out in Engine Bay. So, just 1 more mile, literally 1 more mile. We can do this. We can do this. Fingers crossed, baby. Well, what do you know? The old 225 just did it. We are literally 500 meters away from the shop, and it made it. Sure, the oil light is on, and kind of sounds like somebody's doing a jazz exercise on a drum set out in Engine Bay, but, you know, it made it. And most likely, we'll probably do this a lot more times if we just keep on pouring oil into it. So that just goes to show you, a 225 with, I don't know, 7-to-1 compression or whatever, it will go for a long ass time without oil pressure. Beep. So we made it. And most likely the 225 would probably do it again if we just keep pouring oil into it.